Hi, I'm Michelle Brain and I am the Midwife Hypnotist. Does your husband snore? Does he snore really loud? I know my husband does, especially if he's had a beer. So we use hypnosis to get rid of the snoring. Of course, you'd have to make sure that there was nothing else wrong. I mean, hypnotherapy could be the first course of action because if that works, you don't need to follow it through with anything else. But it worked for my husband, and I simply asked him to wake himself up when he snored. So when they're snoring, when they're asleep, perhaps just touch them on the shoulder gently and just speak to them as they're in that half sleep state and say to them, when you snore, could you wake yourself up and roll over? And do it a few times. Hand on their shoulder. You don't really need to touch them, but you don't want to wake them up. You want to say it to them while they're asleep or half asleep. They can still hear you. So whisper in their ear, could you wake yourself up when you snore, please, and roll over? And just keep reinforcing that. Now, it worked a treat with my husband. In fact, it worked so well, he stopped snoring for about 6 months. And then, of course, he started again. I had to do it again. But it works a treat. So get permission off your husband first, or your wife if she's snoring. I know occasionally I've been known to have a bit of a snore too. So check out my website, michellebrain.com. And if you need some hypnotherapy with us, come see me.